I'm Shauna Spears, a representative of the concerned citizens of Pine Bluff. Today I'm interviewing my dear friend Jihad Muhammad, student and helper of the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
10, 10, 15. Woo!
Yeah,
Are we going?
I mean, we're going. We're definitely going. We're trying to go. Not only go, but take as many people as we can with us to make sure that that number swells. So,
Okay. So, justice or else?
I mean, that's exactly what we need. We need justice for our people. Not only black people, but everybody who has been deprived of justice in this country need justice, deserve justice, and we hope that people will be willing to make the necessary sacrifice to go to Washington, D.C. on that Saturday to demand justice from our government.
So what is the or else?
Well, the or else, you know, I have to piggyback on the minister. He said that any time a prophet brought to the government a warning, that in that warning was a threat. So we intend to withdraw financial support as much as possible from the institutions that don't respect our black dollar. And that means saying bye-bye to Christmas of 2015 and keeping our money in our pocket and deciding to pull our resources together and do something for ourselves rather than give our money to people who are not concerned about our best interests.
So, wow. Do you really think that holding our resources is the best plan of action?
You know, there are two things that white America or those who are in power respect. One thing is violence. It wasn't until the riots that took place in the 60s that Lyndon Baines Johnson decided, hey, let's listen to the Negroes because of violence. And the second thing that they respect is our money. And so we withdraw our money as Dr. King did and those did who boycotted the bus during the civil rights movement, then people will start to listen. So I think we should withdraw our dollars. We're asking black people not to go to Black Friday, to hold our dollars, and let's come together, unite, and do something constructive for ourselves rather than give our money to institutions that don't have our best interests at heart.
Is this a Nation of Islam movement? Is it just for y'all?
Good. That's an excellent question. You know, in 1995, when the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan called for the Million Man March, there was about 1.5 to 1.8 million black men that answered that call, with black women being very supportive, helping to organize and helping to get brothers there. At that time, it was Muslims, Christians, Jews, Pan-Africans, atheists, black Republicans, black Democrats, you name it. So this is, you know, it's not a Muslim thing, it's not a Nation of Islam thing, this is a justice thing. So we want everybody who have been deprived of justice to be a part of making this demand on our government. Minister Farrakhan has been touring the country, burning the country up, not just to give instructions, but he's listening to community leaders and getting feedback from them and formulating the direction that we should be going in. So this is not a Nation of Islam thing, it's a justice thing, and it's for anybody who feel like they have been deprived of justice.
Okay, so it's for everyone. Does that mean women? Can women go? Can I go?
Yes, we will definitely have women there. In fact, I tell you, at Mosque Mariam 2 weeks ago, we had sisters that came and gave firsthand testimony about their family members being shot down in the street by racist police officers. Those women, those mothers, those brothers who have had that experience, there will be a specific area on the mall for them. So we're going to honor them, and we're going to have them at the top of the agenda as we demand justice from the United States government.
Okay. Realistically, not everyone from Pine Bluff can go. But how can we help support those who want to go?
Well, what we're doing now is we're organizing, we have a bus that will take people from Pine Bluff and Little Rock that's going to be in Little Rock, and we'll transport people there. We also have people who are taking their personal vehicles. Only thing we need to know is who wants to go, who has the financial means to go, and those who do not have the financial means, we are seeking donations, financial support to try to help them get there.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, you know, if you're not able to make it, then you do whatever you can to try to help somebody get
So
it.
how can we make donations?
Well, we have a bank account set up at the Hope Credit Union under the local organizing committee, Pine Bluff Local Organizing Committee. And you can make a donation, write a check out to the Pine Bluff Local Organizing Committee. And I'll guarantee you, every dollar that come in, I will personally give account for every dollar that is spent to make sure that people get there. We do have some people who have already made commitments to did a pledge to help us out. And so, you know, once again, we're going to use that money to get there. Some of us going to be doing a turnaround trip. There'll be some groups that'll go and stay one night, some groups that'll stay 2 nights. But of course, you're looking at a rental vehicle, you're looking at hotel, you're looking at gas fare. So depending on how much money we're able to take in, it's going to depend on how many people we're able to take. So.
Well, I am excited. I know that the ones that return will have an edification, a wealth of knowledge. How can we apply that knowledge once we return? What is the homework assignment?
Well, through the local organizing committee, we hope to be able to bring in organizational leaders together with an agenda at the local, state, and national level. And so 10, 10, 15 is actually the launching pad. What really is going to make the march meaningful, whether we have 1 million or whether we have more than 1 million or under 1 million, what will really make the march meaningful is us going back to our local cities, organizing policy, because most of the justice issues surrounds policy. If you look at where our children go to school at, what their diet is, if you look at the police who have gotten away with murder, if you look at mass incarceration, all of these issues are public policy issues. We must be on the forefront as a people dictating what their public policy is. And so that means organizing, strategizing, making sure that we have the best people in place that have our interests in mind, having a system of accountability so when people go to public office and may make policy that's not in our best interest, that we're able to come together and set them down and put somebody there who will be more progressive in terms of making sure that our needs are met.
Thank you. I appreciate your time, and I'm sure that this message will help to rally the troops, so to speak, to get more people to attend. I'm Shauna Spears, concerned citizen of Pine Bluff. We'll look forward to seeing you 10-10-15, Washington, D.C.
10-10-15.